KCTK Radio proudly presents the Week Review.
Hey, you know what, guys? This right here, this rambling, boring conversation containing already made before observations, this could be a podcast.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Really? A podcast? Don't you have to be some sort of whiz kid to do those?
Definitely not. Anyone with a computer can make one.
Well, that's it. We're anyone. Let's do a podcast from right here in the booth. Who's in?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
Is it happening? Are we doing it now? Awesome.
You're the reason that we do what we do. Music and talk, it's all for you. Now the guys who are lots of fun for making you laugh, they're number one. They review the week just for you. So get ready for Paul and Drew. Welcome to KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew and Jack all up in your face. Join in on the experiment by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060. We dare you.
Welcome to KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew, starring Jack, who's all up in your face. I'm Paul, that's Drew. Jack's not here again. This is a show where we talk about things from last week and the things that may happen next week. And yes, it's very weak. It's known as the other show where non-interesting people never try to act interesting. And the other show where everything's made up and the points don't matter. You can join the experiment by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060. We welcome your participation. We broadcast live every Thursday night at 7 p.m. You can listen to us online at kctkradio.com. You can watch us on Facebook Live at our KCTK Radio page. But the easiest way to listen is go to the KCTK Radio smartphone app. If you don't have it, just download it right now. And if you miss us on Friday nights, you can always listen to us at 3:30 every weekday on KCTK Radio. Also, you can watch all the past adventures on YouTube and the KCTK Radio channel whenever you want. But that's not all. This program is offered as a podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, SoundCloud, Podbean, iHeartRadio, CastBox, Himalaya, Pandora, Overcast, Stitcher, Instagram, even ask Alexa to play KCTK Radio, and they'll play it for you. Or wherever you get your favorite podcast. Welcome to the program. Another fun Thursday night. We're back. We weren't here last week because I think I wimped out because I got my second dose. Got the dose of the vaccine for the second time. And now I'm all healthy. I'm walking around outside and going to every store and everything and just breathing on people. Hi! I walk up behind someone at the grocery store and I go, hi! And it's okay because I can't get the COVID. I got the shot already. And it's all good. Now, someone who hasn't got the shot is someone we need to worry about. The guy that makes it all happen. The guy who makes this show. Here he is, the Droosh. Hi, Droosh.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Droosh, a.k.a. Dead Air, a.k.a. On Air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
a radio term.
KCTK Radio.
That's right.
If it's dead air, it's KCTK Radio.
Radio.
So that's good. I wanted to do something else. I guess I won't do that this time. But how's it going? What's going on?
It's going good, man. Started a new job.
New job.
Yep. One of many.
What is it you have there, right there next to you?
Oh, I've got some specially made, custom, made KCTK Radio shirts.
Whoa!
Oh, well, hold on.
You can take that thing off. Yeah,
let's take this off.
Take that. That was a
yeah.
Let
me just. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. You see it? Whoa! Look at that. It's a beautiful blue, and there's the KCTK logo. The
Gilly.
You have two of them there.
Gilly.
I have.
Gilly.
Yeah, I do have two.
Gilly.
I thought I had three, but I don't.
No. Why would you have three?
Gilly.
Well, I thought that Michelle found a way to get Quinn one.
Oh no, she was unable to do it.
I know, it was a shame.
I was.
Okay.
I was very happy. It was my birthday last week.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're old.
And my daughter got these shirts. I see I have one on.
Yeah.
You can see.
Yeah. Was it quite a surprise?
You know who that is?
Gilly. Gilly.
You got it. You got the point.
What show is that from?
Saturday Night Live. The Gilly character is Kristen Wiig, and then Will Forte says, Gilly. And that's why we named her that, because I wanted to say that to her. Gilly. Gilly. So that's a weird reason to name your dog. But anyways, she got all these shirts for everybody, and don't worry, everyone has one now, Drew.
Yeah. Everybody?
Yeah, I mean, the Droosh, Drunk Julie has one, the Y Dude, the Texter. I don't think Tracy from Tracy's Tips and Dips, I was going to give her one, but it's like, would you give Cher something? Because she was part of the show. She's the star of the whole network.
Cher?
Yeah, her and Tracy are, and just, she's not going to want a stupid shirt. Like, here's an example, okay? Let's say you're on the Starship Enterprise. You're not giving the captain the same color shirt as everybody else.
No, he's the one that wears red.
Right. Gold.
Or no, well, I mean, Picard wore red.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You're thinking of...
the real one, Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk, he wore gold.
Yeah. So I can't do that to Tracy. She's above us all. So, there you go.
You gave her a gold shirt?
No, I didn't give her nothing.
Why didn't I get a gold shirt? I'm the captain of this.
No,
fucking
we're
ship.
all just blue. We're all just blue workers working.
So, are we that 2000 song by Eiffel 65?
I'm blue.
Yeah.
Dabba dee dabba da. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that you know why we have that color?
Because of blue.
Because of the dog Blue.
Yeah.
And the
No, I
other
got
dog
that.
is Gilly. No,
I guessed
it's my
it.
favorite color.
Oh, well, it's my favorite color.
Yeah. And by the way, I mean those shirts there, you can get one if you want to text us and let us know you want one.
Also, if you call right now, you get a gift card.
Yes. But those are comfort color t-shirts. They're really good.
Nice.
Yeah, so top quality, only the best.
Not made in Taiwan. Hold on, let's see where this was made. Let's see where it's made.
And thank you to Madeline for getting those together.
Honduras.
We did have a special message.
Oh, okay.
Hello, KCTK! It's Curtis. Listen. I want to tell you that I want to get interviewed by you. I've got an opportunity to have talking to you about some other thing going on in my life. I can do it from the time of 1 a.m. in the morning until 2 a.m. in the morning.
Okay.
Does that work for you? Or
No.
if it doesn't work, I should do it at 3 a.m. in the morning
No.
until 4 a.m. in the morning, your time.
No.
I
Weird.
live in England, so our
Weird.
time difference are different. So I can't do it when you're doing it. I mean, why could I? That would be stupid. I can't. It's Curtis. Well, listen. I could do it maybe at 10 a.m. your time. Please, let me be on your show. Please interview me. Goodbye.
Hey, everyone, go and download, listen. That's what we want. We want Curtis on our show, and that would be great. And we went through.
It's funny.
We went through the saga of us trading messages.
Yeah.
Did I tell you he sent me another one?
No, but honestly, before you tell me about this long ass shit,
It's not that long this time.
it's pretty long.
Not this time.
I'm sure it is.
Not compared to last time.
Sure.
Not gonna
He
make
sounds
it long.
more. He sounds more like the Joker now. He's like really.
Yeah.
He's like really taking the personification of the Joker.
Yeah, maybe he's Mark Hamill. So anyway, he
Maybe he's a big fan.
he
of Mark
texted me
Hamill.
again and said, "You've gone through daylight savings time, and we haven't yet. So that helps us by an hour. When can you do an interview?" And I said, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursdays.
It's called a live show for
Yeah.
a reason. Have you? You did explain to him that it's a
I tried
live
to.
show.
Here's what I wish. Here's what would make more sense at this point.
Okay.
He should reply back to me, "Hey, fuck you. I don't want to be on your stupid show."
You know, I
But
kind of
he
wish he
doesn't-
would.
I know that would
I
be
wish
the
he would.
natural response.
You know, it's just like that scandal we were watching earlier.
What scandal is
The
that?
Felicity Hupp, she at least was like, hey, yeah, I bribed some people. Mm-hmm. Whatever.
Well, if you're married to Frank Gallagher, you have tough times. So let's just get into it. No one cares about shirts. They certainly don't care about Curtis. But what they do care about is is, man, I have such a hard time finding my segments nowadays. But here's what they do care about is, where is it? Jesus. News from the Drush.
Okay, so, Paul, they figured out why those bald eagles were dying in 1996.
Wait. Has Westwood One or anybody contacted you yet?
Any who?
Westwood One or any of the people who ran Rush Limbaugh's radio empire?
Not yet.
Because News of the Drush would be great instead of Rush.
Yeah. You like that better?
Yeah.
On national TV?
Do you know...
Than on national radio?
Do you know anything about the Rush Limbaugh show?
I know that every time I'd listen to it at like a lunch break, because I'd always sit in my car when I was a detailer.
Okay, so you've
he
heard
was
it.
infuriating.
He didn't talk to anybody. He talked to his producer every once in a while, but the producer never went on. And that's what I'm envisioning. You'll take over the noon slot. I could produce it for you.
Yeah.
And you could just go on a rant.
Okay.
Now, I've noticed something about you.
What's that?
You have the stupidest stories ever. But you do have a tether to reality.
Yeah.
You want to try to make it. That needs to go if you're going to be the replacement for
Rush Limbaugh. I need to make it as like outlandish as possible. If you didn't know about it, Biden eats chicken heads.
Yeah.
Why does he eat the chicken heads?
That would be the nicest thing you'd say. So anyway, here it is. News from the Drush.
When I say chicken heads, I mean hookers. Anyway, they figured out why. Remember 1996 when Bill Clinton was president?
Yeah, you were born that year or something, right?
No, I was born in 88. Jesus.
Hey,
anyway,
man, hey, we've talked about this. No one knows when your fucking birthday is.
That's true.
Or cares.
Who cares?
Okay.
Honestly, who gives a shit? Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if you remember, at one point, bald eagles were endangered. And they now figured out why.
Yeah.
They were getting sick. And remember, they found like 29 that were dead in the D. Gray Lake.
Mm-hmm.
And they figured out now why that happened.
Okay.
So, National Wildlife Health Center, a usual obscure federal agency that investigates animal deaths, but as the toll rose to more than 70 eagles in total, the mass die-off of America's national bird in the president's home state, which is in Arkansas when this happened, because Bill Clinton is up in arms about it. Scientists around the country were detailed to the case, but they kept coming up empty. It wasn't botulism. It wasn't heavy metals. It wasn't pesticides. It didn't seem to be anything known to man. About the only thing that hasn't been tested for is second-hand cigarette smoke. How insane is that?
So they think that they think that the bald eagles were getting sick because of secondhand smoke?
Yeah.
Jesus H, really?
So, now an extraordinarily exhaustive new study, scientists have pinpointed the cause of death for bald eagles in Arkansas.
Okay.
That was a hypothesis.
Oh, okay.
How funny is that?
Yeah.
Come on, that's hilarious.
It's
like,
crazy.
Really? Bald eagles died of second.
Because
guys were hanging out in the forest,
right, but
lighting up.
Yeah, and we all know that bald eagles smoke themselves, so it wouldn't even be secondhand. Right.
You know what? And they, they're they're the symbol of America.
They do cools.
Yeah. They were right there next to Marlboro Man. Mm-hmm. They regretted all of it. Anyway, the cause of death for those bald eagles in Arkansas, no wonder the mystery took 25 years to solve. The birds died because of a specific algae.
Ooh.
That lives on specific invasive water plant and makes a novel toxin, but only in the presence of specific pollutants. Everything had to go right or wrong, really, for the mass deaths to happen. This complex of chain of events reflects just how much humans have altered the natural landscape.
Humans are the animal that's changes the landscape more than any other animal. Second is beaver.
Well, to change for their own needs.
Yes.
I consider humanity a parasite on the planet.
Yeah. Man, that's interesting. Now, I want you to keep that as a thought because it goes right to the story I was going to present.
Okay.
It really does. But
yeah.
Can I tell you my story?
Yeah, absolutely.
Of a bald eagle. He used to have a office in Jefferson City, Missouri that overlooked the Missouri River. And I would look out and I could see the eagle's nest, and I could watch them fly down to the Missouri River and grab lunch, dinner,
yeah.
a snack perhaps.
Maybe a little nibble.
Yes. And I could see where he lived. Does it make me a hero? No, of course not.
So, where does the parasite come into play?
I don't know, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty neat to see them.
Are you just saying that because it's a Superman villain?
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. No, I just thought it was cool that I could... I mean, a lot of people don't get to see on a daily basis a eagle's nest.
Hey, you're privileged.
Yeah.
That's white privilege right there.
That's
very white privilege.
Okay, Drew, you mentioned something about... Can you repeat the line you said before?
Parasite?
Yeah. Go through that as I'm getting this set up. Explain to that.
Well, why do I think humanity are parasites?
Just say that comment again.
Oh, I think that humanity are parasites on the planet.
Okay. Well,
like lice.
Okay, you're not alone. Okay, you're not alone at all.
I'm not.
In fact, I'm going to show you something. I think I'll show it. I'll just show it, and then we can talk about it.
Okay.
And it's right here. Okay, I want to make sure you can hear it. Okay, let's go to the beginning.
There's only one kind of dance, the robot.
Oh, and the robo.
Oh, and the rope. Two kinds of dances.
But there are no more humans.
Finally, robotic beings rule the world. The humans are dead. The humans are dead.
Okay. I mean, we hear the song, right? What are you watching? For our audio listeners, those of you not on Facebook with us.
That is quite a sophisticated robot.
Yeah, and what's it doing?
It's dancing.
It's dancing, that's right.
We use poisonous gases.
That's pretty sophisticated.
And we poison their asses. The humans are dead.
Would you call it a joyous dance? Because I would.
Yeah, it's pretty happy. It's crazy how it looks.
The robot, try to describe it for our listeners.
It's humanoid.
Uh-huh.
Has a power pack.
Yeah.
And I assume its head is just a lens.
It looks like a headless. It looks like those guys that you see were on the moon with they have big pack and they're white. It looks like that with no head.
So it's an astronaut.
What did I call it? Those guys on the moon.
Yeah, you mean astronaut.
Yeah, I mean astronaut.
Also, he is equipped with some skull-smashing hands.
Yes. No fingers.
I bet you those things have repulsions, like something from like a comic book that just rips your heart out or just punches it through your back.
But he's just doing a joyous dance.
Yeah, because humans are dead.
Okay, what is the main lyric you hear there?
Humans are dead.
Okay, and he's dancing joyously.
Because he said he poisoned their asses. So it runs and jumps. That thing's fucking creepy. Give it 2 pistols attached to its hands and we're fucked.
It's a pretty good.
There's 2.
Wow, there's another one. Yeah, caller, you there?
There's a dog.
What was that, caller?
He looks like a rock'em sock'em robot. With no
Yes.
head and a backpack.
He looks like a rock'em sock'em robot. And then we missed the part with me screwing around the phone here. Thanks for calling. Is this caller number 6?
It is caller number 6.
Yay! Welcome
There's
back.
a dog now.
There's a dog robot. Again, a dog's body
with no head.
But look, it could chomp though. It looks like it could chomp you.
I want to see where it comes in. Okay.
Shut their systems down.
Robo Captain.
Oh God. The head is like an arm, another arm, and it's dancing. I can't get Gilly to do that with me.
Well, it's ironic.
And They're gonna tag team this dog robot.
They're joyous dancing.
Actually, it reminds me more of like a snake dog.
Yeah.
Can't we just talk to the humans?
What in the
Oh dear God!
What in the fuck?
Here comes another one. Do you see it, Keith? Can you see
Looks
it?
like an ostrich.
I saw the dog come in, but I'm a little delayed on your.
Okay, well here comes it looks like an ostrich with wheels,
Oh, okay, now I see it.
and it's frightening.
And a brush.
And a brush.
It's a cleaning robot.
Because they are dead.
I said the humans are dead.
I'm glad they are dead.
The humans are
It's got quite a range of motion.
Did you hear what they
Is
just
this
said?
song saying the humans are dead?
Yes, the humans are dead.
Oh.
But also, what he said quietly, as if we're not going to be able to hear him, I am glad they are dead.
Subliminal messages.
Yes.
I noticed they're dead.
We use poisonous gases.
With traces of lead.
And we poisoned their asses.
Actually, they're lungs. Binary solo.
0000001 0000001
What in the fuck is this?
I'll tell you what it is, Drew. It's your impending doom. Okay? Yeah. You're watching this. Oh, this is cute. They programmed these things. No.
I'm terrified right now.
You should be terrified. Everyone's like, oh, it's so cute. The humans are dead. Ha, 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 ha. No, they're telling you they don't have any, like, subtlety or, trickery. They're going to kill all the humans. And why is that, Drew?
So they can rule the world.
No, you said it earlier in your story.
Humans are parasites.
Right.
Yeah.
It only computes that way.
Yep.
So, Keith?
Yes.
A few episodes ago, we'd like to know your opinion on this. The robots or the aliens? What team are you going to be on?
Robot.
You're on the robot team.
I will be on the robot team.
See, our thought was aliens because we thought maybe they would have a closer sense of life. Like, I want to say humanity, but they're not humans.
Life is probably the best way to say
Yes.
it. I also hope that they give me like a pill, then I can get superpowers, and I'll fuck these robots up.
No, you're not going to be able to, dude.
Why not?
No, but I'll have cyborg powers.
Right. What if all of a sudden it gives me powers of a Kryptonian and I just fuck all these robots up?
Okay, no, but they're not going to do that.
Why not?
Here's the question, okay? Do you want to be conquered by the aliens where you'll be as a pet? Okay? Now, my pet does pretty good, but there are some pets, they're out in the cold and they have to do themselves, find their own food. Or do you just want to be killed by the robots?
I'd rather just be killed by the robots if I have to be treated like a pet.
You don't want to be treated like a pet?
Oh, I'll be willing to be treated like a pet so I can learn and then start a resistance.
You can't. It's like
what makes you think I can't?
That'd be like Gilly coming out here going, I'm going to start a resistance.
I've seen Rick and Morty. The dogs do.
No, they only had help through Rick.
They made him intelligent.
Do you really think that Oscar? What's your dog's name?
My dog's name is Wally and Athena.
Yeah, Wally. You think Wally could start a resistance to take back over the world?
He seems to think he can do whatever he wants.
Well, he hasn't done very well so far. Okay? You're going to die with the robots or you're going to be enslaved by the aliens. Your choice.
I'll die. I'll die by the robot.
Okay. You're very much of a Patrick Henry, Yeah. When I think of Patrick Henry, I think of Keith.
I guess I'll die with a shotgun in my hand.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's just like Wally having a milk bone in his mouth. It's not going to mean anything.
I don't know. A shotgun might be able to do some damage before I go down.
No, you are powerless against this.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've really turned the tide. I thought you believed in heroes.
I think dogs could maybe, come through a little bit and everything like that. Unless they're robot dogs. Those guys kick asshole.
Man.
And everything like that.
Fuck you, Kermit.
Hey, fuck you.
Bullshit.
Okay. So thanks, Kermit. Keith.
You know nobody saw that, right?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because you had the screen up with the robots.
No, they saw it.
Okay.
Hey, Saul.
There's a delay on the screen for what I'm hearing.
Yeah, you're a delay. Hey, Keith. How's it? So, I understand you're the talk of the town because you got a new shirt.
Yes, I did. They're talking about it all the way. We're thinking about going and getting an embroidered collar, number 6.
What would your friends and family say about your new KCTK radio shirt?
Well, my friend said I should get letters on the back that say collar and number 6, like a baseball jersey.
I like it.
Okay.
I think it's a great idea.
Dude. That'd be good.
Or you could get a Royal shirt.
My penmanship's not that good.
Oh, also, this is an interesting thing for me. I am basically the third LeBeer brother. Because
the third one.
Yeah, because I had coffee with Keith yesterday, and I told him what was going on with Brian. And then I had coffee with Brian today, and I told him what was going on with Keith. So he's the texter, from... You're a big fan of Past Week, Next Week. I know you listen.
I do. It's a good one.
Yeah. So Keith hasn't talked to his brother in a while, but he turned on Past Week, Next Week, and there's his brother on there. So I feel like I'm bringing the family together.
You're the linchpin.
Right. Haven't seen each other since Christmas.
Yeah. Do you think I should try to bring my own family together, Drew?
No. No. You want to know why? Because every time you try to bring us together, we end up fucking trying to kill each other.
I've never tried.
Lick my battery. So let me get this straight. Am I going to use this as a sex doll by these robots?
Drew, what's the rift that keeps dividing you?
Yeah, come on, Drew. Tell us about your life.
Really?
Yeah, we
You
want
really
to
wanna know?
What's the rift that keeps dividing you?
On what?
On your life.
Family.
Oh, on family? Why we can't get together?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're very loud.
Mm-hmm.
We're very opinionated.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. We're very opinionated.
Drive you around?
Okay, I'm going to tell you, Keith. We're supposed to have a family get-together on Saturday, but now everyone's canceled.
Ah, nice.
My oldest brother can't come because he's desperately wanting his mother-in-law to pass away, so he's going to visit her.
Right. You know what's funny is once she does end up passing into the great beyond, evil will leave this world.
Yeah, that's why.
And then the evil will really perish once Trump's dead.
Right, but the only way that woman's going to be gone is...
Are you telling me robots are going to kill her and the rest of us?
Yes.
What would you never did answer your question. Would you rather be a pet?
I think I'd rather be a pet because I've treated my pets well, and I'm thinking they'll.
What if they treat you like a sex doll?
See, let's go back to that. Your mentality is if you're valuable, okay? Have you ever treated Wally as a sex tool?
No, never.
Okay.
He's a dog.
Right! That's the way the aliens think of you.
That's fair. Okay, so they abuse you. I'm sure they do abuse you. There are people that abuse dogs.
Do you abuse your dog?
Of course I don't, but that doesn't mean that you're going to end up with an owner like me as an alien form.
Well, most people don't abuse dogs, so you'll be okay.
If you were an alien, I would love to be your pet, Drew.
Okay. Well,
nice.
thanks, Keith.
That's a nice
and
thing.
you know what? That's fine, buddy. If you want to be my pet, I will treat you with respect. You can sleep in the bed.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Keith, glad to hear from you, man. We got to get moving on from our program. We have a big Y dude coming up.
Oh, hey, did you get commercial? Did you get my commercials the other day?
Yes, we're going to do commercial review from this listener, So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay.
So thanks. There goes caller number 6, our favorite listener.
You bet.
And
bye.
We've had a lot of fun with him, but he don't know stuff. You know who does?
The Y dude.
I wondered why. Now it's time to learn why.
Today's question comes from Vladimir. Vladimir asks, Dear Y Dude, what do you say when someone says you do not have a soul? Well, Vladimir, the topic of the soul is an interesting subject. The soul has been compared to the Force, like from the Star Wars movies. Traditionally, it is a given that every human being has a soul. In this context, it means there's an invisible you inside your body, and you control all the moving parts and thoughts of your body.
Ooh.
When your body dies, the real you comes out of your body. And it's kind of like when a snake sheds its skin, sort of. Your soul will find its way back to God,
Sort of.
and you might get to hang out in heaven. Some atheists think that talking about the soul is silly talk, because they say you're here on earth, then you die, so enjoy what you have on earth now. Here are some signs you do not have a soul. You do not have a emotional reaction when you see the commercial about without your donation, these puppies will die. You have to put an effort in pretending to care, and you're most concerned about the next time you're going to eat, have sex, and poop. Vladimir, if you're pondering what Joe said when he said you do not have a soul, Joe's coming from the belief that only humans are qualified to have a soul. Animals do not have a soul. This can only mean that you are in the same classification as an animal, and you do not qualify to be a human, because you are nothing. Now you know.
I
Pretty deep.
wondered why. I wondered why. Now we know why.
That's the Why Dude exclusively on the Week Review. That opens up a lot of questions, Drew.
I disagree with him on one thing.
What's that?
Animals have souls.
Animals? All animals?
I think animals have souls.
Okay, let's just go back. I think he's referring to...
No, I get who he's referring to, and I get it.
Well, do you know that it was President Bush that told him...
Biden?
No.
No, it was Bush.
President Bush said Vladimir doesn't have a soul.
Yeah.
And then Biden said something like, yeah, I looked at him, he doesn't. Or something like that.
Yeah.
So they both said I think Bush maybe said softer, something like, I don't know if he has a soul, or I don't think he has a soul.
He doesn't.
And then Biden said, yeah, he doesn't. Something like that.
He doesn't.
So, you think all animals have souls?
And where do you get animal spirits from in mythology?
Made up shit. Just like every other mythology thing in religion.
You're going to tell me that this dog right here, Gilly, doesn't have a soul.
I think Gilly has a soul.
All animals have souls.
Okay, what about bugs?
Yeah, I'm sure bugs have souls too.
You think so? All those bugs that you stepped on?
Doesn't mean that it's going to stop me from killing
whether you meant to
them.
or not.
Did it stop me from shooting a deer?
You shot a deer?
Yeah, I've shot a deer. I've only killed one deer.
But when you shot it, it was fine later, right?
No.
So, do you think Vladimir has a soul?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. There are humans in this world, and animals too, that probably don't have souls.
Who would you say doesn't?
Trump.
Okay, I would agree
Donald.
with that.
Sorry, Donald.
Mhm.
Said Vladimir because you're doing first names.
Would you agree with one of my brothers that says his mother-in-law has no soul?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? She doesn't. She messed up our whole family get-together.
Oh, okay. I don't think that woman does have a soul, but what do I know? I'm no priest.
Gilly, what do you want?
She wants you to acknowledge that she has a soul.
You have a soul, Gilly. Good job. You also have a shirt and a radio station. Okay.
That's more than most dogs.
All right, so we've learned a lot.
We've touched on the most hard-hitting topics.
Yeah. We did it. I mean, we did that part. It's pretty exciting because now it's time for a break time. And after break, we're going to come back and we're going to talk about the Justice League Snyder Cut. Do you know about the Justice League Gray? I'll have to tell you about that.
Oh,
when we get
yeah.
back.
They're going to make it black and white, right?
Yo, it's so stupid. But
Well, they did that with Logan. It actually looked pretty good.
Oh, God. Okay, we'll be back, but next time will be better. For KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew. We'll be right back.
Join in on the experiment by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060. We dare you.
Hey guys, it's your old friend Mac Harrison, station manager and vice president of syndication for all that is KCTK Radio on the station's broadcast of the world to the wide. Hey, you know we've got a lot of sponsors, and I want to take a thank you out for the time to tell you about thanking you. You're a sponsor, you pay me money, and I put your advertisements on the air. Thank you. But what we do is a special thing at KCTK Radio, especially with the dummies, especially with the professionals at Paul and the Droosh. What we do there is I supply them with your names of your commercials. And what they do is they try to be funny about it. Whoa, creative, right? Yeah, my idea. Anyway, that's what you'll hear today in this show. I want to shout out to the sponsors for thanking you for giving me money. And good luck to Paul, Droosh, and whoever else tries to be creative and funny. Come on, make it funny, guys. It's all about the money.
Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with more meaningless jabbing with Paul Lavoda.
Howdy ho, kids, it's me, Howdy Mike, and I have a new restaurant opening up in your town. We have the award-winning steak of the year. That's right, the finest cuts off the beef, right off the fillet. I have a butcher on standby that cuts up these nice steaks. And if you come down to Howdy, what's my name again? It's Mike, yeah. I seem to have remembered that I was kicked by a horse once when I was a child, and I do not remember most of the things that I say. But my name is Howdy Mike. I invested in the restaurant, and I want you to come. And I have 3 other branches of it, and I've decided to come to your town. What town is it? Guess you find out. It's going to be a surprise. But you want to come on in and get yourself some steak, and fried steak, and mashed potatoes, and some corn, and we also have salad for all you vegans out there. We accept everybody. Come on down to Howdy.
Mike.
What's my? It's Mike. Yes, Howdy Mike. Come on down to Howdy Mike's Steakhouse. I changed the name. I usually would call it the Ranch, but I've decided it's going to be Howdy Mike's Steakhouse. But today is a new day, and I'm going to open up a restaurant in your town. I'm in a loop, so I'm going to take off now and stop talking. Come to Howdy Mike's.
Come on into Howdy Mike's and say Howdy Mike to Howdy Mike.
Is this the exit?
And then you can do it.
Where do I go? I don't know how to leave this booth. Where's the booth? Where's the booth handle? Where is it?
Bye, Howdy Mike.
I need to find the booth, Mike. Where is it?
On 40 Highway.
I found it.
Yeah, I've been on the show a lot lately and everything like that. I've been kind of doing it my own thing. I got bitches and stuff to take care of. But you know what I do? I walk around and I'm like, hey man, I'm bitching because I'm listening to KCTK radio on my own smartphone. I have it for myself. And I download the app, I'll listen to the app, and I listen to some music. Sometimes there's music, but like in the morning, I listen to John and Heidi, and they make me laugh and everything. And then they tell me a joke of the day, and I repeat, and everyone thinks I'm cool and everything like that. And then later, past week, next week, guys come on and tell me what to think and what to do. And I appreciate that. And then I get hungry. Yep, Tracy at the Dips. Tracy tells me a recipe, and I make it up, and then I do some drinking to be just like her. She told me that don't drink brown alcohol because it's fattening. And then I listen to my friend the Droosh. When the aliens take over, I hope they take care of him the way he's taken care of me, his dog. And this is Kermit, by the way. And then I listen to Tom Gully every day. I get all this because of the KCTK app. You always think that Paul and Drew are fucking around and everything, but if you go to the app store, you can get it, and you can actually listen to it. It's a real fucking thing, okay? I mean, it's real. And that's why you'll see me walking down the street with my smartphone and the KCTK app. So check it out. Do it now. I fucking dare you.
The comments from Kermit are not that of the owners and proprietors of KCTK Radio, we do want you to get the app, but we do not understand why he has to use vulgarities, and he just sliced it up and cut it up, and he messed it up. But we're sorry about that. We want you to get the app, and we want you to enjoy the app, but just don't listen to that vulgarity. It's just not needed. Hey, and welcome back, everybody.
Man, so I think that me and you should have double date and we should go to Howdy Mike's.
When you walk in, you say, howdy, Mike.
Yeah,
right?
That sounds like a good idea. It sounds like a really fun place to be. I wonder if they have any coloring pages for children.
I think it'd be weird to say, adios, howdy, Mike. Because you're saying goodbye to him.
Right.
Which is his proper name.
Right.
Okay, we have... what should we do first? Let's look at these commercials real quick, shall we?
Okay, all right. Let's save the best for last.
Because a lot of people wonder what we're known for. And they wonder, why the hell do you guys have a podcast? And what's wrong with you?
Right.
Commercial reviews. I mean, you see reviews all the time of movies, of records, of television shows. How many do you see of commercials?
Not very
few.
many.
And who is more skilled than us? The guys who watch a commercial, scream at the top of our lungs about how stupid it is, and then want to bitch about it later on the podcast.
And then we bring it up later on in real life.
Yeah. So we are going to review a couple commercials that a listener sent in from Inspire. You know anything about Inspire?
No, what's that?
Well,
What's Inspire?
It's a new product. Let's do this one first.
I have an announcement. I'm sleeping with Inspire.
Okay.
What?
You ready?
Okay.
Let's do this thing.
Oh my God.
I have an announcement. I'm sleeping with Inspire.
What?
Inspire? What about Mom?
I'm into it.
Into what?
Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment.
It works inside my body with the click of this button. No mask, no hose.
No mask. No hose.
Just sleep with the click of this button.
Things are going to be different around here.
Inspire. Sleep apnea innovation. You
What
can sleep with
in
Inspire
the
too.
fuck?
Learn more at inspiresleep.com.
Okay, so what you miss, folks, is just basically these people sitting at a table.
A family.
Family sitting at a table, and sure enough, he says he's sleeping with Inspire.
Which I would have, the funnier joke the kid should have said is that your new secretary?
Yes. You could have punched up the jokes on this one, Drew.
Yeah, no shit.
It was weird, and then it just became a normal conversation.
It also would have been funny if the dad was like, well, no, I do that on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and your mom usually comes in on a Friday.
Yeah.
But that's not what I'm talking
And
about.
the other part of the joke, I think they tried to make a joke, was that your mom's into it.
Yeah.
And then they quickly dropped the joke.
Here's my question. Okay. I have sleep apnea.
Okay.
Whatever the fuck it's called.
That's what it's called.
What the hell is inserted in him to use a remote?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Okay. I saw a video on it because I was interested in it, because you have a mask usually.
Right, or a hose and it's attached to a
but
thing.
what's inside where he's just using...
Right, that's what I want to know.
So, what I saw is that they take something that looks similar to this. Okay? They ask you to bend over, and they put
They
it...
probe you?
Twist it.
Is this
pull it back and
practice for when
forth,
the aliens come?
and twist it. And so part of it's sticking out of your anus rectum area. Kind of like an antenna.
Okay, so this is an episode from South Park.
Yeah, and so you walk around and people go, wow, he's tired. Yeah, he's got sleep apnea. And then you push a thing which shocks you. The first thing it does is shocks you to wake you up, okay? The second thing is it makes you ejaculate, okay?
So wait, you get two benefits. Not only am I sleeping, but I get a spontaneous splooge fest. Right then and there. I could be at the line at the bank.
You get an explainable.
I need to have $10. I need to have $10.
It takes a lot longer, and you're dehydrated afterwards.
Oh my god!
Okay?
So you need to keep up with Pedialyte.
Well, the other thing that comes with it is a backpack full of water, like a tub of water, because you can.
So this
drink.
is The Office. So now I'm
Yeah.
Dwight. I'm Dwight now with the Camel Pack. Okay.
Yeah, and it only shocks you. It doesn't shock you all the time. It only shocks you every 3 minutes. So, and then you have.
It sounds
this
like a
smooch.
very intense butt plug.
Right. And it's sold separately, but you do need the diapers because you're going to get all that gross stuff all over your place.
Okay, that makes complete sense.
And then it's going to stick on
wait,
you.
now what kind of diapers are there? Are they rubber so I can just wash them if I need to be?
No, they are not biodegradable, and they're huge. And you got to wear them on the outside of your.
So wait,
trousers.
does this mean that I have to have my wife change my diaper?
Yes.
So that I can still keep it inserted. What about when I got to shit?
Yeah, that's a problem too. You won't not be able to shit anymore.
Okay,
it will
that
come out
makes-
your mouth.
That sucks.
And but you'll be able to sleep a couple.
Yeah,
a couple
that
more
sounds pretty
minutes a
great.
night.
I mean, I don't know, man. So this means that basically any woman never has to sleep with her husband again.
Yeah, that's why they like it.
But does it
makes
make my dick bigger?
No, it shrinks it in.
Oh, that's
to
a
have room for it.
that's a bummer.
And then it has a beep, 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 like all night long.
Okay.
But you won't snore.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So if I'm like hiding under the blankets, everybody will be able to see where I'm at because the light's blinking.
Yeah, I think
do I get to change the light color? Is
there's
that a feature?
There's a bright light, and here's a little bit of it. Just all night long when you're
Okay.
trying to sleep.
Okay.
So your spouse won't like it. No, or you can get this. One of the two. It's your choice.
Can it play a song maybe that I want to pick?
It can, actually.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea.
Let me see if I can find the song that they have.
Okay.
Because you don't, I mean, it's not advanced enough to where it's every song, right? You can't just pick any song you want. And
I
have
mean,
it
I was kind of hoping that it works like Alexa.
but this would be it.
Fuck. You're a bastard.
Week review. Week review. Week review. Week review.
You should have quit when I did that. You just quit.
Who, me?
Walked off the set.
Yeah.
So anyway, let me go back to the truth, okay? I did see the video of it.
Okay.
It's like a little. It's on the inside. It's like a very small thing that will shock you if they hear a noise. If that thing the guy was holding his hand, you put by your bed, if that hears you're snoring, it will shock to where your tongue opens up.
Okay.
I know it's after I was saying before, it's hard to believe.
What about
but,
if
but it has to be surgically put
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Lexa plays Chicago Freestyle.
Chicago Freestyle by Drake and Giveon on Amazon Music.
Is this the song you couldn't think of yet last week?
No, but this is the song I want played in my rectum.
No. The song that you must have Alexa off is this one.
Damn.
So what'd you think of that commercial? Let's go back to that.
I think it was intense. It was pretty intense. So what's the next one?
I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's funny. It's definitely inspiring.
And it gets your attention, and I don't have the sleep apnea. I don't think
I do.
Yeah, I think it's a common thing for.
Maybe it also. Well, from what I'm told, because I'm not awake when this happens.
Yeah.
But my wife says I will stop breathing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I'll suck in a bunch of
loudly?
air. Yes.
God damn it! Really?
All my life. My friends have hated having me on sleepovers.
Okay.
Like if I pass out like on their couch, they can hear me from their room.
Let me ask you a question then.
Yeah.
Does it affect if you are tired, if you drink too much, or anything like that?
No, it was even as a kid I had that problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
My last question on this:
Yeah.
Where are you going to sleep in New Orleans? Because, God damn it, I fucking got rid of Whiting.
Okay,
and he
so
fucking snores
my
like
wife,
a motherfucker.
I found a way of sleeping on my side. I don't snore as much.
Okay, can you sleep in the hallway?
No, I'm not doing that. Your ass is going to sleep in the hallway. I'm sleeping in a bed.
I don't snore though. My wife says I don't snore, but then everyone says I like.
My
Steve,
dad?
my brother says I did when I shared a hotel room with him.
Well, apparently I'm like my father because he snores like a fucking train.
Yeah. So I think someone says I snore.
Yeah.
And I'm roughly, I don't know, 700 pounds overweight.
Yeah.
Surely I have sleep apnea, don't I?
It's funny.
It's just like probably
it has
profile.
to be because I also fall asleep like your father used to.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Yeah.
Well, Gilly, she snores.
Yeah.
And maybe
Gilly.
it's a weird reason to name your
Well,
dog
she's a
that.
pug.
But she's got a
Yeah,
you know,
she's a pug. They do that.
yes.
Yeah.
And she snores loud and I don't like it.
My
So
dog snores.
Maybe she wakes me up
They
and I
both
don't
snore.
hear myself snoring. But this is revolutionary if you can put it inside yourself.
Right.
And you don't have to have the mask.
Right. Also, I talk in my sleep.
Oh, God. You do?
Yeah.
Shit.
I make prophecies while
That's
I'm
a
asleep.
terrible thing, man.
Yeah, well, it's not my fault. I can't help it.
Man. How are you still married? Okay, here's the next one,
It's
folks.
actually a pretty good question.
Here's the next commercial from Inspire.
Crap support group.
Bill,
CPAP.
where's your mask?
I really tried sleeping with it, everybody, but I'm done struggling. Now I sleep with Inspire.
Inspire?
Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that works inside my body with just a
Bane.
click of this button.
A button? No mask? No hose?
Just sleep.
Yeah, but you need the hose, you need the air, you need the...
Inspire.
Huh.
Sleep apnea innovation.
So they're
Still
trying
fucking
really
nuts to me.
hard to be like funny, and then they're dropping it.
I mean, I don't know if I...
Oh, I didn't get the show. You saw it.
I don't know
didn't
if I
show
wanted to, like, you know, have that inserted in me now that I think about it. It just sounds like a hassle.
I know, if it really... But
What if I'm on a roller coaster? Is this like a pacemaker?
No.
Because
But
that's
if
what it feels like.
But it would be worth it if it makes you sleep better.
It shocks me. So how the fuck am I going to get through the airport?
I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
But, you know, if it makes you sleep... I mean, if you don't sleep well, your health goes way downhill. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm already going downhill, so...
You
might
guys
as
be
well
able
just-
to sleep. Do you wake yourself up with your snoring and your
There's
sleep
times
apnea?
where I'll wake up. I'll wake myself up. Like,
Did your wife
"Oh."
get pissed at you because she wakes you up, or she?
She's so used to it now, she doesn't even notice it.
Yeah.
She really is. We've been together for 15 years, man.
Every time I mention your wife, you have to fucking tell me how long you've been together with her. I
You
know
what?
you've been
You know
along
what?
with her.
I don't even know why I did that.
Just to piss
like,
me off.
why
I guess.
the fuck does it matter?
Jesus H, you're married.
Who
I
gives
fucking
a shit?
get it.
You know what? You're right. I don't even know why I fucking said it. I really don't.
Okay, so what do you give the Aspire?
I'm gonna give it a hard 7.
You know,
I'm inspired. That's it. I'm inspired.
I'm going to give it a hard 8.
Okay.
And I tell you what, it's a product that I may want to look into someday. It's
Yeah.
so it sold me on it. But I don't know if it's because of the humor.
Do you have the sleep apnea, or
I mean-
whatever the fuck it's called?
My wife says I don't, but when I went to Mexico, I stayed in a room with my brother Steve, and he said I snored like a motherfucker. That's his words, not mine.
Wait a minute, hold on. What did he call you again?
Motherfucker.
You are a motherfucker, though.
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I'm like I said, 900 pounds overweight. I'm old.
Yeah.
I probably have sleep apnea.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get this thing jammed into my throat to shock me every time.
I'm worried about having a phantom limb situation where I can't feel my nose. You know how that feels.
You worry a lot about shit, don't you? Are you worried about the vaccine?
No, I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
I'm trying to make jokes here, and you're fucking it up.
Yeah, I know.
They're just not hitting.
Yeah. Okay, so we like that. Thank you. Send in more commercials to everyone who has done that, Keith. And we will review those. I wonder if Keith has the sleep apnea.
Maybe he does. Maybe he does. We're all special in our own ways. Some people who can sleep upside down, like a bat.
Now,
I don't know.
Last week,
I don't know, people are weird.
On the HBO to the Max, they released the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
Will you explain to me and the world what the fuck is a Snyder Cut?
Okay, so Zack Snyder was the original director.
Okay.
He had a vision
Of what?
Of Justice League, BVS, Man of Steel. And he had an idea of making a trilogy of the Justice League on
Okay.
top of having other directors branch out with the other movies, and then they all converge. He's got kind of started the DC. He's Kevin Feige's. It's the DC version of that.
That was the plan.
What happened was, before the movie could be finished, his daughter killed herself, so he had to step away from the project.
That's
they
terrible.
brought it. Yeah, it's terrible. I feel bad for him. That's horrible, and totally understandable. I mean, he collapsed. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
So, Josh Whedon, who did the Marvel movies, I believe he helped with Endgame and Infinity War. I don't remember which one. Most of the Russo
Which
brothers.
one did I hate the most? Infinity War, I think.
Yeah, you hated Infinity War. I can't remember exactly where he was in the project, but regardless of that fact. Anyway, he came from Marvel and dissected and reshot things that he thought the Justice League movie should be because he thought it was too dark. So when that movie came out, you have a jumbled fucking mess. I mean, you have a digital lip Superman. You have a plot that makes no sense. You got Batman making jokes, which makes no sense whatsoever.
Now, we reviewed that on
We
this
reviewed
program.
it, and I trashed it like a fucking
I don't
plague.
think you did, man.
Oh, I
'Cause I liked
trashed
it.
it.
I
trashed
said I liked it.
No, that's why we got in an argument. I remember. You'll have to find the clips, and we'll have to
I'm
play it
gonna
next
have to
time.
look that up,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I trashed it. So we finally we found the world found out that Zack Snyder had a 4-hour-long Justice League movie that he made.
He already made this before Josh even got involved?
Before Josh ever got involved. And Warner Brothers didn't want a 4-hour movie, so he had to dissect a bunch of it. And then Josh Whedon just put in his own shit, so then it just became a dumpster fire. So, Zack Snyder decided to release it in its entirety. So it's
On
been a couple
HBO
years.
to the max.
On HBO to the max. And it's called the Snyder Cut. And this Justice League is 10 times fucking better than the shit show we were given. I absolutely loved it. I don't say that lightly either. But I will say it had its problems.
Why
It
do
had
you
its
have,
problems.
why do you have to hate the other one so much?
Because
to
it was
like this
garbage. I mean, the
wasn't.
costumes looked way better than this. The story made fucking sense. It actually had things that
But
were
did it
happening. It
only-
was explained.
Did it only make sense because you knew the story already?
Well, I was trying to see what Zack Snyder envisioned. It's not the fact that I know these characters, yes, but I don't know what story he was trying to make.
You saw the movie before.
Right, but it didn't have what we saw in this one.
Yes, there's a lot more clarification in this one.
I mean, they explain what the mother boxes are. They explain Steppenwolf armor looked he looked so much more badass. And he was
in it a lot
and
more.
he wasn't like weird and enigmatic. Like they made him like mother of all horrors. He said shit like that. This guy was a fallen warrior who's trying to redeem himself, and he conducted himself as such.
Did you see when Superman cut his?
Yeah, ripped his fucking horn off, and
that was awesome.
That was pretty badass.
No, he did with his heat.
Yeah,
vision. And then Wonder Woman sliced his head off.
Sliced his head
That
up.
was
It's
bitchy.
badass.
Yeah.
And then you can see Darkseid. I mean, they added so much shit to it. Martian Manhunter. I mean, they
Martian
had so
Manhunter
much
was
stuff
cool.
set up for it.
Did
and
you
it's-
see the Atom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only problem I have is I wish it was Ray Palmer. I love Ray Palmer.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a big fan of the
Right.
Atom Ray Palmer,
Right.
but I also like that guy too. He was cool.
Yeah.
Which would have been cool. Like he had a really set idea, and I kind of want to see where it went. What you saw for Justice League Apocalypse War, the cartoon,
Yes.
that was one of that. What they took from that storyline is something that Zack Snyder had planned for the other Justice
For the
Leagues.
next one?
Yes.
So that's what we see.
Some stuff that he had
After-
envisioned was put into that movie.
That's what we
the
see.
animation.
That's what we see at the very end, right? That's Apocalypse War when he.
Yeah,
Batman's
when they go
talking
and
to the
fight
Joker.
Darkseid. Yeah, only they added more to like the continuity of what the animation was going through. But You know what I mean? Like, they just took some ideas that they had. Like, and then they, at one point, I think Zack Snyder even had his script leaked. And some people had read what the last Justice League movie was in store, like some of it. Like, Superman's been brainwashed, and now he's Darkseid's minion. So the visions we see in Justice League was what he thought was going to happen. The only problem I have with the movie is a couple of things. One, the Atlanteans don't talk underwater, which doesn't go with the continuity of Aquaman. So then that kind of breaks canon. But I understand why that happened, because this movie wasn't released when Aquaman eventually came out. So there's no continuity there.
When they would talk, they would have the water would
right,
go
but
away.
that's in Aquaman. They don't have any fucking problem talking underwater, like not at all.
Yeah, I didn't notice that much. I didn't think.
I did, and I thought it was just kind of ridiculous. But if Zack Snyder had known that's what he was going with, I think things would have been different. But like I said, this kind of got trashed. So I mean, there's no way of ever fixing that. So there's a continuity problem there. I thought that Mira was the worst thing out of the whole fucking movie. Amber Heard can't act worth a dick.
She can't.
She really can't. She's pretty, yes.
She's gorgeous. Yeah.
She's gorgeous. But the English accent that came out of this broad is just like, God, it was fucking horrible.
Let's go back to this. This is going to be a fight. I know.
Because I know you didn't like Aquaman.
Did you see her hair in this?
Yeah, it was very red. No,
it was red. It wasn't comically red like in Aquaman.
Right.
Watch the two difference of their hair.
Yeah.
And she looked like a normal red-haired lady.
Yeah.
In this one.
Yeah.
And she looks like Bozo the Clown in Aquaman.
Right.
Okay. Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
No, I agree.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
It was a big deal to me.
I know.
Because you got so mad at me because I didn't like her hair.
I didn't care. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I see where he was setting up future movies, and it's a bummer. We're probably never going to see it. I almost guarantee. I don't guarantee it, but because I don't know, I don't see it happening.
No,
I mean you already have Ben Affleck that's not into it, so I don't know how you're going to get him to come back. Wonder Woman 2 didn't do exactly great. They still haven't even done a Shazam 2, because that later on he was going to come into it. Flash still hasn't even been finished. I don't even know if it's been started, really. And then you got Billy Crudup, who just quit, who plays his dad. So he's not going to be the dad anymore. Which is a shame, because I love Billy Crudup.
They got Ron Livingston for his part.
Ron Livingston.
From Office Space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm cool with that. That's fine. Now, the main character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Total side note. Did you see who's going to be Dr. Fate in the Adam movie? Black Adam movie? Pierce Brosnan.
What?
That's awesome, I think.
Okay.
You don't really like Dr. Fate too much, do you?
No, I like Dr. Fate. I've never been a fan of Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, yeah, I think he'll be good.
I never liked him as Bond. I hated him as Bond.
I think he'll be better as Dr. Fate.
Great. Dude has a great English voice. He can I'm fine with that. He's going to be a dude in a suit, so I don't have to fucking see his face. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I mean, it's just going to be Dr. Fate. I mean, he never takes off the fucking helmet, so
yeah,
I don't really care.
Yeah, that is interesting. How are they going to do that? Because you never... That's part of his Dr. Fate.
If he takes it off, then he's not Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
No. And then Naboo is out of his mind and shit.
Well, here's my thought. I was watching it, and fuck, it's long, man.
I loved
6
it.
parts.
Yeah.
The first and second part into the third part, I'm like, what the fuck have you got me into? Why are they slow motion a football game? I don't understand this stuff.
He's going through memories. Like, come on, Cyborg's
take too long. It's taking too long.
Right.
And so I start writing down things I don't like about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that what you were looking for this whole time? Because you haven't really joined in my conversation.
No,
that much. Oh, okay.
You get your say and I get my say.
All right.
So here's the things I wrote down.
Okay.
Okay. Aquaman. Come on, man. Put a fucking shirt on.
At least, another thing was, he shows up in the armor in the old one, and you're like, where the fuck did he get that?
Mm-hmm.
And this, you know where he got the armor. Like, every fucking thing of the story made sense. Each scene made sense.
I liked it when he finally had armor on his stupid shirt. I don't like this. Why does Barry Allen have to be such a dumbass? Why is he always looking for a job? The Barry Allen in the comic books is a crime fighter already, and then he becomes Barry Allen.
You mean a forensic scientist?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're a crime fighter. He's a
That's
cop.
not technically. He's not. Well, I guess he's a cop, but he's a CSI.
That's a crime fighter.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay.
And
he solves crimes. Yeah.
and
You're right.
a goofy younger guy is Wally West.
Yeah.
When he was in the Justice League.
I agree. I've never liked the idea of Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
I never have.
I would have liked it better if they would have made him Wally West.
Right.
Or made him a real... Barry Allen is the shit, man. He is
awesome.
He's like... He's a cop. He's a real stand-up... He's like... Barry Allen, the character Barry Allen is the type of... He's exactly what you'd want in a soldier. He's sacrificed himself for other people.
In the latest comic books, they have equated Barry Allen as the personification of hope.
Yeah.
He is. That's what he is. He's a guy that doesn't shy away from a challenge.
That's right.
And when he does, he shines.
Right.
Kicks everybody's ass.
But they make him look dumb.
Right. I
but
agree.
Then also,
I agree.
Also, I put together the suit where it doesn't fry. It's like, are you dumb or are you not dumb?
I
Pick one and go with it.
do not mind the suit, but I do think that if you're going to go that route, how the fuck is he going to get in the ring?
Yeah. But I can tell you this.
That's a Barry Allen
But I can tell you this, too, about Barry Allen's character compared to other ones. He is enthusiastic about being a superhero.
Right.
Which they caught that.
Yeah.
Will you join our team? Yes, I'll do it. I join it.
Yeah. I will say he did one of the coolest things in that movie, though, was reverse time.
Yeah, that
was
cool.
like, okay,
and that
this
wasn't
is
in the original movie.
Right, and I was like, this is fucking cool. I was like, finally, we see some shit that Flash can do.
Let me just a couple more things. Unnecessarily slow. I didn't like that Bruce Wayne is looking for them. I wanted Batman to look
I still
for
agree with that. I was kind of hoping that's what was going to change in this, that Batman shows up and not Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Because it would have been cooler if Batman shows up and is like, hey,
Aquaman,
you guys want to join our fucking team? Like,
that would have been cooler.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that's what that was another thing and I've complained about this in past, but I didn't like the fact that he's so open about being fucking Batman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And let me tell you something Bruce Wayne would never say. What's your superpower? I'm rich. That would never come out of his mouth.
No, and I was kind of hoping that was going to get axed.
Batman in the comic books or other would be, what the fuck did you just say to me?
Yeah.
Why don't I show you what my superpower is? It's kicking your ass.
Yeah. Also, because I always thought that line was a Josh Whedon one.
Yeah, I did too.
It's not.
Yeah. And then the other thing is, I wrote the Dark Superman suit.
Okay.
He didn't need it, but I get...
You get why. Okay.
Yeah.
You get it, right? Because it's right after the death of Superman.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, this is me bitching. Then part 4 shows up. I put the phone down. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So it got going.
Did you
for
like
me.
part 5 in the epilogue?
4, 5, and 6 I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Because it got going to what I wanted to go to.
Right.
And I stopped bitching and complaining about get to the fucking point.
Yeah.
They had a little more depth in each character. Maybe the time did that I'm bitching about.
Right.
But you knew a little bit more about Barry. You knew a little bit more about Victor. You knew a little bit more about, was it in the original movie that Amazons were killed? That was that personal to
Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman?
No, they didn't add that to the other movie.
Yeah.
Also, they also explain why the arrow worked the way it did. I don't feel like they really covered that in the last, that, warns her.
Yeah.
I don't think they really, expressed what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we got more of what the war was with Darkseid.
Yes.
You've got more characters. You have Ares that all of a sudden showed up.
Yeah.
Ares was the bad guy in Wonder Woman, but this guy, all of a sudden, he's the hero in this. Badass. You got more of what the Green Lantern can do. He's not just getting his head cut off.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
It had more depth into it than the Josh Whedon shit show.
So, what do you give it?
I gave it, honestly, a hard 9. I can't give it a 10 because I still think they didn't do Batman justice, and they still didn't do Flash justice. Because those characters honestly need to be changed.
Well,
it had nothing to do with the actors. Granted, I really don't like Ezra Miller. I didn't think Ben Affleck was a bad Batman.
I think Ben Affleck, in my opinion, is the best Batman we've seen.
I think he's great. I think he personifies it. The only problem is he needs to be more in the suit.
Yes. And, you know, my thoughts on the Superman character. He was so much better in this movie.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the other cut, he was evil longer.
Yeah. This one, he's like very cool, very quiet.
He was evil just when he woke up, and then he went away and came back and just trying to figure himself out.
And this was him actually figuring it out.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I really like the cool scene with Jarrell and Kevin Costner, Jonathan Kent talking to him.
Yeah.
At the same time. I was like, well, that's badass. And then he Clark, fly.
Yeah. I'm going to say this. I do like it more than the original cut.
Right.
Which I enjoyed watching at the movie theater.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it an 8. 7.
I
give it a 7.
I didn't enjoy it in the theater.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
I'll bring up the on the show you did, this very show.
I can't wait for you to be completely disappointed.
Why?
Because it was garbage, man. And I remember me bitching about it.
What was your biggest bitch of it then?
Dude, the whole fucking thing was just stupid. Okay? No. You've got Flash who can't run all the fucking sudden. All of a sudden, he's tripping over everything. You've got random... at one point, he ends up tripping and falling into Wonder Woman. This is why Joss Whedon was considered sexist. Is because Gal Gadot didn't want to do that scene, and neither did Ezra Miller.
I don't remember that one at all.
And he told her, he's like, well, if you're going to be like that, then I'll fire you, and I'll find somebody else to play Wonder Woman. Really? You're going to tell Gal Gadot that she can be replaced? That's stupid.
I saw somebody online say that they liked it, that they hinted at a love affair between
Bruce and Diana. Yeah.
Yeah. There was no hint there. They were just working together. Everyone get your mind out of the gutter and stop if you want to watch romance comedy, watch a different movie.
I mean, I'm fine with him like maybe hooking up with Selena Kyle.
That's part of Batman, and it's a sexist comment, I think. Because
I agree.
She's not there just to be a love interest for another.
She's on the same
a badass.
level. She's the same level as the rest of the team, if not more.
I would say more.
Her and Superman, more. I think, are like right here, and then you got Batman like right there.
Well, in my mind, it's the Trinity.
Yeah, the Trinity always stands above everybody. You're right.
Top heroes.
I agree.
So there you go.
Oh man, Trinity is a good comic book. I also like World's Finest. That would be kind of cool to make a World's Finest movie.
They did. It's called Batman versus Superman.
That's not a World's Finest movie.
Okay.
That's not a good enough one.
Okay.
It's not.
Well, tell them to do another one. With
believe me, if I was in charge of Warner Brothers and DC Comics, things would be fucking different right now.
All right. Okay, fair enough.
I can tell you that right now.
Okay. All right. Hey, folks, we're going to take a break. Thanks for listening to our indulging of 4-hour movie. We'll be right back with more KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew.
I just don't have the bandwidth for more business. Seriously, I don't have the bandwidth.
Get up to 20 times faster upload speeds with AT&T Business Fiber at half the price of cable. Upgrade and get better internet, smooth video conferencing, and the speed and reliability you need. Up to 20 times faster upload speeds at half the price of cable. Call 844-430-FAST to upgrade to AT&T Business Fiber now.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we're committed to making college more accessible by making it more affordable. That's why we're keeping our tuition the same through the year 2021.
I knew SNHU was the place for me when I saw how affordable it was. I ran to my husband with my computer and I said, look, we can do this.
Take advantage of some of the lowest online tuition rates in the nation. Find your degree at snhu.edu.
This is Phil from Let's Eat KC, the podcast. Listen to the show every weekday at 2 p.m. and our live show Monday evenings at 7 p.m. right here on KCTK Radio. Personality-driven radio.
I'm excited to tell you about Bronco Blue Cheese Dressing. Blue cheese dressing with a little kick. Bronco Blue is an artisan-made salad dressing dip created in small batches. It is like no other salad dressing you've ever had, and it's made right here in Kansas City. Bronco Blue Cheese Dressing is made by our favorite chef here in Kansas City, Stephanie Broncato. And Stephanie's been making this dressing since she was 10 years old. This is her secret recipe, and one of the only ones she won't share with you because it's that good. Bronco Blue is a small batch, artisan-made blue cheese dressing with only the finest ingredients, with no preservatives. It is like no other blue cheese dressing you've ever had. And you, folks, should try a jar today. You won't regret it. And you can get it by the pint or half pint, your choice. Bronco Blue Cheese Dressing, the official dressing of KCTK Radio. Now, I want you to go right now to www.broncobluecheesedressing.com. Again, it's www.broncobluecheesedressing.com to place your order today. Get Bronco Blue Cheese Dressing with a little kick, and tell them that Bo, the official Bronco of Bronco Blue Cheese Dressing, sent you.
Welcome back to KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew. What were you saying?
I said I could have done that ad better.
Well, that's the host of our KC Eats.
I'm fucking with him. I'm hoping he's
And
listening.
I tell you what, I haven't had dinner. I love some blue cheese dressing right now.
I hate blue cheese.
It's good.
Blue cheese is gross.
No. If you like blue cheese and you have better taste than Drew, get some Bronco blue cheese.
I don't like
Bronco
blue cheese.
blue cheese.
Never liked blue cheese
Well,
in my life.
order it for other people.
Nobody I know likes blue cheese.
Order it.
Do
That's
you?
one of our sponsors, yes.
Okay.
You like it. It's one of our sponsors, don't you? Say you like it.
So good.
Yeah, see? You're a real professional. Come on.
I'm the fucking Droosh. I don't care.
You should care.
I'm an asshole.
You should care because they're paying your salary.
No, they're not. He takes my money. I never get fucking paid for this.
Well, here's more news of the Drush.
I do this. I'm a goddamn intern. I might as well be. All right, so this comes from Fox News.
Yeah, sure.
Shark seen swimming in tank on interstate in Baltimore. Now, everybody out there knows that I really like to bring out at least one Fox News story. And the reason why I do it is because every one of their stories are fucking stupid.
Yes.
So, this apparently made news, okay? A woman driving down a Maryland highway caught incredible footage of sharks swimming in a tank on the back of a truck. Here's my question, Fox News. Who gives a flying fuck if there's a shark in a tank on the back of a truck? This is fucking news? What?
Well, you can't just say that only Fox News has stupid stories, okay? But they're so out of touch. It's either Biden's doing something wrong, and man,
Trump's the best.
Dude, you got me to watch the John Oliver talks about Tucker Carlson.
I'm glad we brought
now,
that
Tucker
up.
Carlson he says he could kick your ass, is what he told me.
And I would love for him to try and prove that. Why doesn't he come to my fucking house? I'll send him an email and my address. I will fuck his ass up. I have never wanted to fight a celebrity more in my fucking life. If it's his face, man. It's just I just want to grab him by his fucking face and just crush his face like a melon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If he wants to fight me for charity, that would be awesome.
I mean, we have you talking to him. We have
God damn it, I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole. Again, you're doing great in a great time. Everybody's having fun. You pulled it off, all right? But if you don't change your face, I'm going to change it for you. Okay.
Pull up your pants, take off the bra, and be a man.
I'd take his bow tie and I would shove it so far up his ass.
You sound very violent and mad, but I got to tell you, he's an evil person. I think we're going to look back later and we're going to say, if you could go back in time, would you kill baby Hitler or would you kill Tucker Carlson?
Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could. You know what? Probably both. I give it a twofer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take Tucker Carlson's baby.
And he's so smug with, I'm just asking questions.
Right. So I'm going to take Tucker Carlson as a baby and transplant him into like 19 whatever time Hitler's. I'll just shoot them both right there.
Okay.
Use one bullet like Office. Right? Toby, just do it. So
now, could you say to the alien overlords, just do me a favor. Let me go back in time and kill Tucker Carlson, then I'll be your pet.
That I would take.
Okay.
I'd be all right with that.
Okay.
I'd be like, listen, indentured servitude for all eternity, or until I expire, or until you decide to squeeze me for juice.
They'd probably keep you alive for a long time.
Probably. I would love if you could grant one request.
Yes.
Only one.
Yes.
I won't warn anybody about the alien invasion or anything like that.
And also aliens. The world that you're going to get is going to be better once we kill this guy.
And then you guys have like more of a fine wine, more of going
we're
on.
gonna be happier people and everything.
So if I kill this being known as Tucker Carlson, who really is the epitome of evil,
okay, what if the aliens come down and say, "Listen, we've been watching Tucker Carlson. He must die. And since you're also a human, we're killing all humans."
But like, listen, if you can give me one chance to save humanity, if I kill Tucker Carlson before he rises to power for the white supremacist movement.
He's a racist son of a bitch, isn't he?
He really is. He really needs to get his ass kicked. I really do think this dude has not gotten his ass kicked enough in life.
I think it'd be good for him.
I think it would.
It would help his life.
And my wife brought up a good point. If I fought him, he's so petty he would sue. Because he's a bitch.
Well, okay,
only
there you go.
bitches sue.
And so, is that the end of the news of Drew? You see,
yeah, because fuck the Sharks. It just and once you brought up Tucker Carlson, it's over. Okay, I'm calling him out here on the air. KCTK Radio has it here. Tucker Carlson, I will fight you for charity.
Yeah.
Meet me at Saturday on breakfast. I will fuck your ass up.
Let us know. You can give us a call at 913-735-0060, or you can text us, or whatever you want to do. If you're not a little bitch, if you are a little bitch, you'll just ignore this. But if you aren't, then you'll have a fight with Drew.
I have never had more confidence in my life that if I was face to face with this man, I could beat his ass. I think I could do it.
I think you could too.
My want to is more than his. Thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.
And thank you, KCTK
Your
listeners.
dog. It's called...
Here's some good news for you, though.
There's a new spot to get ice cream in Kansas City with your dog. It's called Mix Mutt Creamery, and it just opened today in the Volker neighborhood, 39th Street near Wyoming. The owners moved here to Kansas City from Colorado.
What the fuck is with the cosmetics? What the hell's going on? I'm like, oh,
why they gotta give me? I'm trying to show something good from your news story. Could you stop giving me an ad?
Confidence in a cream. You want to stop aging? Use this cream. It's Olivia Jade's cream from Ulta.
Ice cream. That's fantastic. Thank you. There's a new spot to get ice cream in Kansas City with your dog.
What?
It's called Mix Mutt Creamery, and it just opened today in the Volker neighborhood, 39th Street near Wyoming. The owners moved here to Kansas City from Colorado last year. They have several rescue dogs, so they know just how much dogs love treats. They make ice cream for dogs in-house. They use a lactose-free, low-sugar recipe that's safe for dogs, and humans can eat it too. The owner hopes to make her shop a special place for 2- and 4-legged friends.
Some joy and just like a moment away with their best friend. People love their dogs so much, and we just have to escape everything for a minute and enjoy that little moment with their friend.
I love
Mixed Mutt is also selling pet toys in their shop and online. They're open 11 to 7 daily.
Okay, so that is an ice cream shop.
Look at those dogs. They have souls.
For dogs. I mean, your thoughts on this, Drew?
I think that's fantastic. That's fun. That's a lot of fun.
Would you take your dogs to get some ice cream?
I would love to if Wally was nice to people.
Okay. But he isn't? Would you take Athena by herself?
Yeah.
Okay. And you'd get her some ice cream. And
Absolutely.
Now, I couldn't tell through that story. Can you get yourself some ice cream there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds awesome.
Now, what's it taste like? It's got to taste differently for a dog, right?
Right, but you're not getting the dog ice cream. You're getting your own ice cream. You're getting
so I'm getting
Reese's
myself,
Pieces.
Okay, I'm getting myself some
strawberry or something.
Well,
what's your favorite?
What's the green pistachio?
Oh, you like pistachio?
Pistachio ice cream, and I would get Gilly liverwurst or something like
there
that.
You go.
Right?
Perfect.
Okay.
That sounds great.
I'm just saying this, okay?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love my dogs. I'm all about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome.
But man, have we lost our minds?
Yeah.
Okay. It just seems as though
it's first world shit.
Right. It really is.
It really is. Do you see people that are impoverished being able to even care about a dog?
Here's what I envision myself doing: driving down
to give them ice cream.
Driving down there. Okay.
Yeah.
Driving by the homeless camp that there in Westport.
Yeah.
Spitting, maybe throwing some garbage at him or stuff, and saying, "Get the hell out of my way, get a job," and then going and buying my pug ice cream.
Wait, do you do that to people?
I mean, I don't, but since I care more about my dog than I do another human being. I mean, that's wrong, right?
Actually, you're not wrong. I care more about. There's only a handful of human beings I give a shit about.
Well, let's hear who they are.
Well, one's Quinn.
Okay. That makes sense.
My wife.
Here's another question.
Okay, sorry.
My family.
Okay.
And friends.
All your family, or
my whole family.
Let's not get into that.
My whole family.
I know your family
and my friends.
Okay.
Everybody can fuck right off.
Okay. Including the homeless people who don't have a job.
And my dog can get ice cream if they want. I love animals way more than I like humans.
Okay. Do you see any problem with that, as I do?
No.
Okay.
You want to know why?
Why?
I don't give a shit.
I know you don't give a shit. The question is, shouldn't you give a shit? Think Mother Teresa gave a shit? Think Pope Francis?
That turned out to be a
shit?
scam, dude. You know that chick ended up being a scam artist.
Time out. Saint Mother Teresa was a scam artist?
Let me fucking get this. Hold on, bro. Oh my god.
I don't know if we can do this podcast together anymore. Mother Teresa, saint. She's a saint now. Was not a scam artist.
Hold on.
How about no? Shut up, bitch!
Stay safe. Take care of yourself. I love you very much.
Why is this even a discussion? The man is gargantuan.
We love you. You're very special.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so her practices and those of the missionaries of charity, the order which she founded, were subject to numerous controversies. These include objections to the quality of medical care which they provided, suggestions that some deathbed baptisms constituted forced conversions, and alleged links to colonialism and racism.
Yeah, but they helped a lot of people. She did.
Did they?
Wow.
Or did they only help a specific target of people?
Pull up your pants, take off the bra, and be a man.
I want to tell the people out there that thank you for support.
Did you know we have a clip from Mother Teresa? Did you know that?
Oh, yeah? She sounds like Cardi B. And she has a pink dildo.
No. This criticism was coming to Mother Teresa, and they quoted her. They asked her, they said, "What do you think about your criticism?"
I want to tell the people out there
that
ahead. Thank you for supporting me.
That's
and
nice.
If you don't, suck my dick. And I know you think because I'm a woman I don't have a dick, but I have a pink dildo in my dresser.
So that's Mother Teresa's response.
Maybe it was her organization that she made. Who the fuck knows? All I know is that that's linked to her legacy now.
Wow.
Don't you think he's talented? No, I don't.
Okay.
Oh, I love that. I love that commercial. You're now the leader of the show, but I'm a janitor.
Don't you think he's talented? No, I don't.
If you fuck around with us, if you do something bad to us, we are going to do things to you that have never been done before.
Hey, did you get your stimulus check?
I did.
can't wait to get my stimulus check. Stimmy, stimmy, stimmy. Stimmy, stimmy, stimmy. Where my stimulus check? Stimmy, stimmy, stimmy. Where my stimulus check?
Oh, yeah, he's fine. He's just really fat.
Okay, so that's our show. Make sure you go down and get blue cheese from Bronco Blue Cheese.
I'm going to try it.
Okay.
I think I should have it on some kind of barbecue. I feel like that might be a good one.
I mean, you'll buy your dog ice cream, but you won't.
You're right. And you know what? I need
Support
to have some kind of line. And
okay.
I apologize for all the people that love blue cheese.
Yes.
I
And we love
was
our
being the
sponsors.
Droosh, and I apologize if I hurt anyone's feelings.
And everyone go down and get some ice cream.
But
they
I
say,
don't.
What neighborhood did they call it? I call it the 39th Street over by the hospital.
I call it the shop.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it's a good place. And watch out for robots. Anything else we need to say?
Yeah. Fuck Tucker Carlson.
Yeah. Tucker Carlson, you've been challenged. If you're not a complete wussy
pussy,
then you'll at least call us and deny it.
Yeah. And if you want, I can meet you outside your apartment or whatever you live at, a shack, I don't know. And I will fuck you up.
Would you go on his show and do it?
Oh, absolutely. I would do a Jon Stewart tremendously. That would be that would be like my dream.
Okay.
To go in there and be like, you're a piece of shit. You understand that, right? And then just bring in talking points, bring in Jon Stewart as like a surprise guest, and then bring you out.
Cool. I'm glad I'm involved.
Yeah.
Hey,
you get to meet Jon Stewart. You
That'd
get
be
to get a picture with Jon Stewart.
This is all coming together.
It's all coming together. You're excited. I'm excited. You get to watch me fist fight some douchebag in a bow tie. It's going to be great.
You better win, okay?
Dude, you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
I'm going to put my thumbs in his fucking eyes.
All right. Hey, folks, you heard it here. KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew. Thanks for joining us.
This has been a KCTK production, produced by Paul Lavoda. If you want more information about this content, then you have some real weirdness going on. You can always check out KCTK Radio on Facebook. Listen to live programs at kctkradio.com. Yes, and that is on the World Wide Web. Thank you.